Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well. I know it's been a little while since we filmed a video, but as you can see, we've been working on things here in the Maker Shed, and I've been a little bit sidetracked trying to make sure that the studio is as up to snuff as possible. Hopefully in the coming weeks we'll see some really awesome developments like full wall coverings and some insulation. You may be able to hear the neighbors mowing in the background, and I'm not sorry about it, but they should be, because it's the middle of the day on a Saturday, and people are trying to get things done. But we're not here just to rant about the neighbors today. We're here because there's a really good chance that you're like me and every year somehow forget the most important woman in your life, your mom, on Mother's Day. However, this year we're going to get an early start and talk about 3 really awesome models to help you not fail at Mother's Day. Now, if you're a heathen like me and the allure of 3D printed gifts has not worn off on your family yet, you might need to award your mom for being a saint with her patience. I don't do this because I'm cheap. I don't do it because I'm forgetful, but I really like to make things for the people in my life, and one of my absolute favorite things is to give them 3D prints because it's something that helps me personally connect to them, because 3D printing is something that I love and am very passionate about. However, with the amount of random knickknacks and bric-a-brac I give my mom, sometimes I think I need to award her for that. And that's where this comes in. This is an Oscar trophy inspired model by Jason Skidmore. I found this on Printables, and I do believe it to be a remix. The model description will be in the link below. All of the models have been printed in Polymaker PLA. This particular one is their silk chrome, and it looks really nice. A silk chrome or a shiny metallic gold filament, I think would be absolutely perfect. What really spoke to me about this model is my mom is a mom to 2 kids, me, and I have a younger sister who's about 5 years younger than me. So I think that this really fits our family dynamic. And it says world's greatest mother. Who else needs to suck up on Mother's Day? I know I do. I'm not forgetting this year, and you should get a jump start. Now, when they say something is pulling on your heartstrings, I don't know if they necessarily mean literally, but one of my favorite designers on Thangs 3D Print Bunny did kind of take it seriously. This is a really fun thing to print. It's actually listed as Mother's Day ornament, no supports, by 3D Print Bunny. And what's really cool is these little individual strings are actually bridges. So they're designed in the model, and the printer is actually, as it's printing, print it in a flat orientation like this, these strings will actually be printed in place at the time of printing. You can see that mine aren't quite perfect. I did print this on the Bamboo P1P, and it was a little bit fast. The machine does handle bridging quite well, but if you really take your time to dial in your bridge settings, you can get these strings looking nice and crisp. And the 3D Print Bunny has a lot of really awesome models. This one just really spoke to me for Mother's Day because it's different. It's gonna look really nice on a shelf, or my mom is really into plants, so she might be able to incorporate this into a planter. I'm on a huge teal kick right now, so the Polymaker Teal PLA just absolutely looks phenomenal. Really easy to print with, and one of my favorite colors overall. This is a really cool thing. It shows off that 3D printers can do more than just solid items like the statues. It really leverages the technology in a different and exciting manner. I've seen a lot of prints lately that are using that principle, that bridging for strings, very similar to the Hairy Lion model that was really popular a few years ago. But I think my mom is really gonna love that because it's different from a lot of the things that I've made for her so far. And last, and probably coolest on our list today, is the Ferris wheel planter by Jacob Cardwell. This model has been floating around on Printables for a little while and has captured my interest and excitement for a really long time. However, with these bigger pieces on some of my older printers, it would have taken a really long time to print. So this Mother's Day, getting ready, I finally took it upon myself to take the challenge. Now this version right here does not spin. This is actually the newer version, which the creator Jacob actually recommends. The original version, the little planters would rotate. Now my mom is not quite a crazy cat lady, but she's a crazy plant lady. We still love her, but she's got rooms in her house full of plants. And I am kind of her personal planter factory. So I really thought that this super cute model would be a really cool way to show her how much I care and appreciate a hobby of hers with the planters. This is a perfect pot for like little succulents. There are actually drainage holes in each of these. So you could put 6 smaller starter size succulents in here. And if you really want to go the extra mile for your mom, you could actually pre-populate it and fill it with plants. I don't know anything about plants. I kill jades. I kill aloe plants. And sometimes I think the only reason that my cats have made it as long as they have is because they remind me when they're hungry. Plants don't tell you when they need water. And I forget. My mom doesn't, which is why this is perfect for her. Now, this is the only model on our lineup today that is actually a multi-piece assembly, so we're going to cut to a quick time lapse of showing you how it assembles. So as you can see, the model does go together pretty easily. Now, it is really important to make sure that you do have your tolerances dialed in pretty well. This was actually printed on my bamboo, on the P1P, and some of the parts are a little bit more on the snug side, so they do require some force. I'm not going to glue mine together, so it's easy to tear down if necessary. However, you can glue the pots into place or the axle. Any of these pieces can be glued together. You might have a little bit of looser tolerances based off of how your machine is set up and tuned or whatever profile you're using. So your mileage may vary. I have enough force and friction fit on mine that I'm not really concerned about it falling apart, but I'm really excited to give this one to my mom. There you go, guys. There are 3 really fun models that you can print for your mom on Mother's Day. Now, this is a public service announcement. Mother's Day 2023 is going to be on Sunday, May 14th. So you do have some time to get printing. Don't get caught with your pants down and still be printing the morning of. I've been there, and it results in all sorts of messery. You're scaling down models, you're panicking, you're running out of filament, you have poor bed adhesion. Don't do that. Get a jump start now. And because I reminded you, go ahead and subscribe. Hopefully, you'll find something of value here, and you'll get to see the story of how the shed grows and how we continue to improve the channel.